Right now, a quiet shift is happening in robotics. Most people still think of robots as clunky machines in labs, but Tesla's humanoid robot, Optimus, is starting to move, see, and learn in ways that feel surprisingly close to us. And the newest versions look and move more like a human than many expected. In the last 2 years, Tesla showed fast progress. The jump from early prototypes to Optimus Gen 2 was not small. The robot became lighter by about 10 kilograms, walked roughly 30% faster than the previous build, and gained more precise hands. You can see it in the way it keeps balance, rolls its feet, and shifts weight. It no longer shuffles like a machine. It walks with rhythm and control. The hands are a big story. Early Optimus hands had around 11 degrees of freedom. Newer prototypes show far more independent finger motion, with reports pointing to over 20 degrees of freedom just in the hand. That means each finger can move more like a real finger with fine grip changes and better thumb opposition. Tesla also added tactile sensing on the fingertips and across the hand. In plain words, the robot can feel pressure and adjust in real time. In demos, it has handled fragile items like an egg without breaking it and then switched to stronger grips for tools. This is not just a party trick. It is the core of doing real work. But the real leap is software. Tesla feeds Optimus the same style of vision and neural network training it built for autopilot. Instead of hard-coding every move, Tesla records human actions, labels the video, and trains the model to copy and then generalize. In 2024 and 2025, Tesla moved more of this training onto factory floors. According to company comments, Optimus units have been trained inside the Fremont factory for over a year, and in early 2026, Tesla planned to collect new training data at its Austin Gigafactory. Elon Musk has said the robot is already doing simple tasks in the factory, and by the end of the next year, he expects more complex jobs, still in controlled industrial settings. In 2024, Tesla said 2 autonomous Optimus robots were working in one of its factories. These are small numbers, but they matter because factory tasks give repeatable, labeled data every hour of every day. This is how the robot starts to look shockingly human in motion. When a robot learns from real video and real mistakes, its moves get smoother. Little ankle corrections happen before we even notice. The knees push off with consistent force. The hips rotate just enough to keep balance without wobble. It stops feeling like a set of pre-programmed steps and starts feeling like a body using feedback. Elon Musk has also talked openly about the next design stage. He said the coming Optimus version 3 will look so polished that some people might think it is a person in a suit at first glance. Hiding more of the joints under clean covers, smoothing the lines, softening the hands, and fingertips. These choices are not only about style, they are about trust. People accept a tool faster when it looks familiar and moves naturally. Make the robot too alien and it feels unsafe. Make it too human and you risk the uncanny valley. The target is the middle path, human-like motion with friendly, simple looks that do not pretend to be a real person. There are strong numbers behind this effort. When Tesla first outlined Optimus in 2021, the plan described a human-sized robot about 5 feet 8 inches tall and able to carry up to around 20 kilograms with 2 hands. The Gen 2 prototype cut mass by roughly 10 kilograms and walked about 30% faster than before. The hands moved from roughly 11 degrees of freedom to over 20 in newer builds, enabling pinches, in-hand adjustments, and tool use. On price, Musk has said Optimus should cost less than half the price of a car, implying a target around $20,000 to $25,000 once production scales. On training, Musk has said the easier compute needed for Optimus could be about 10 times what Tesla needs for its cars, which shows how complex general-purpose hand and body skills really are. Production is the next mountain. In early comments for 2025, Musk outlined an internal plan to build several thousand robots and to use Production Design 1 inside Tesla factories to learn fast, then shift to Production Design 2. He even described manufacturing lines sized for roughly 1,000 robots per month, then 10,000 per month, then 100,000 per month. These are bold goals, and he also warned that new supply chains make ramping agonizingly slow. Still, the direction is clear. Build, deploy internally, learn, and repeat. Why all this urgency? Because the demand side is real. In 2023, the world installed about 541,000 industrial robots, the second highest year on record. Most of those are not humanoids, they are arms and gantries in factories, but they show hunger for automation. Analysts have estimated the humanoid robot market could reach around $38 billion by 2035 if real-world use cases take off. And the list of use cases is long: material handling, inspection, line feeding, packing, light assembly, and later, home help. Many of these jobs are dull, dirty, or a bit dangerous. A robot that can walk, see, and use tools in a human-built space can plug into work without redesigning the entire environment. Optimus is designed exactly for that: human-shaped work in human-shaped spaces. It can step over a cable on the floor, grab a box from a low shelf, pass a part to a person, or hold a flashlight while a human tightens a bolt. The learning loop is key. Put 10 robots on a factory line, let them practice thousands of times per shift, send their data back to the model, and the whole fleet gets better. The next morning, every robot downloads the improved skills. That is how software eats robotics. Of course, the hard parts are still hard. Hands are one of the toughest engineering problems. Musk has said the hands and forearms are the hardest part of the robot by far. They need high grip force, high speed, and soft touch, all in a small, reliable package. Power and batteries must support hours of safe work. Safety systems must fail safe. And then there is psychology. Even with smoother motion and cleaner design, people need to feel in control. Voice commands must be clear. The robot must respect distance and read intent. A trust interface matters as much as torque. Even so, the curve of progress is visible. In a short time, Optimus went from a person in a suit to a stiff walker to a smoother biped with better hands, tactile sensing, and factory training time. The next versions focus on polish, less visible mechanics, softer touch, more confident steps, more stable grips. That is exactly what makes a machine start to feel human-like. It is not just the shape, it is the timing of small corrections and the way the hands adapt. What does this mean for you and me? In the near term, it means robots that can move around factories without rails, do line support, carry parts, and handle repetitive tasks that drain people. In homes later, it could mean basic chores, tidying, sorting laundry, bringing items from one room to another, opening a jar, or setting the table. The first wins will likely be boring on purpose. That is how the trust is earned. It also means price matters. A target around $20,000 to $25,000 if Tesla can hit it at scale would be a shock to the market. For comparison, many single-purpose industrial arms sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and they still need cages and integration. A mobile, vision-driven, tool-using humanoid at that price range could open thousands of micro-use cases in small businesses, clinics, kitchens, and warehouses that cannot redesign for automation. That is why Musk has said Optimus could one day be worth more than Tesla's car and software business combined. Ambitious? Yes. Impossible? Not if the learning loop keeps compressing time. There is also a timing question. Musk has said he aims to sell robots to the public as early as the year after initial internal deployments, with limited production first and wider rollout later. It is smart to treat these dates as goals, not promises. Robotics is messy. Reality will slip. But the direction is clear: more units in factories, more data, more capability, and a design that looks less like a lab project and more like a polished product. So when people say Optimus is starting to look shockingly human, they do not just mean the face or the covers. They mean the way the robot understands a task, reaches, adjusts grip mid-move, steps back to rebalance, tries again, and gets it right the next time. They mean the way its hands feel pressure and stop crushing a soft item without being told. They mean the way it learns from yesterday and comes back smarter today. That is the moment a machine stops feeling like a machine and starts feeling like help. If Tesla delivers the next step, smoother motion, better hands, more hidden mechanics, and safe behavior that fits our spaces, then Optimus will not just be a new gadget. It will be the start of a new kind of everyday tool. A tool that can walk into your world and work the way you do. And that, more than any demo, is what makes this robot look so human. If you want more deep dives into AI robots and how they learn, watch our next video on the rise of general-purpose robotics. If you enjoyed this, stay with us. The next videos go even deeper into how humanoid robots will change daily life.